Guys, in this video we're going to talk about some somewhat advanced topics regarding the Stamp Data Manager. We've never really done a video on the text. There's a text tab where you can fill in all the details if you're adding new varieties to the StampManage database. So let's get started. So we're just going to work on the first country here, Abu Dhabi, and so we're going to expand that. Click on General Issues, and once we've clicked on one of the categories, we're going to see a couple of new tabs show up. One of them is Stamps Images, and the second one is Stamps Text. And what this does is it allows you to change all the text fields of a particular stamp. The Stamps Images is, you can also change data in the Stamps Image tab, but this is more comprehensive. So alright, so when we click on a variety, we get all the text fields get populated with the information for that variety. And let's say we want to change the variety notes. By the way, you won't be seeing this until you update to the latest version of StampManage 2018, and to do that you're going to select Help, check for updates from the main menu. We just released update on July 2nd, 2018. So what you can do is, for example, for Abu Dhabi Scott number 2, you could just type in something like anything, first series Dhabi, and once you've done that, as you can see, the information gets saved for that particular variety. Now there's if you're working with perforations, we've tried to add some cleanup. So, like for example, you see here 14.5. That's the way it should be, but you see some listings with 14.5 or 14.1/2, and we did some code to clean that up, but there still remains some issues. So, for example, it's got number 16. You get the perforation is 14.5, and what you can do to add the half character is, you can see here is Alt 189, and the way you're going to do that is you're going to click down, press down the Alt key, then type in Alt 0189, and once you've done that, 1/2 shows up. Another thing to remember is, see these underlined characters here. For example, D in description, R in variety, U in issued. What that means is, if you hit Alt, for example, if I hit Alt U, it's going to jump to that field with underlined character. So down here you can add the values for a particular item as well. Okay, so secondly, we're going to talk about actually recently we've had a few customers ask about how to add a new country to the database. So I have the StampManage database open using Microsoft Access, which is the format we use to store data. And you can see here a series of tables that are used in StampManage. One of the tables is called Countries, and it's got a listing of all the countries with the years of issue, and we have a unique country ID as well. Now here's the thing: we only want to put in countries that are or stamp issuing entities that appear in the Scott catalog. That's the catalog we use for our database. So we don't want to put in countries or issuing entities that do not appear in the Scott number catalog. So if there's any missing, I'd appreciate if you can email us at info@libertystreet.com with the name of the entity or country that appears in the Scott catalog that we've missed. And another thing we've done is we went through all the Scott catalogs, and we under the types section here, what we did is we added every category for every country that appeared in the Scott catalog. Now it's possible some are missing. If so, we'd appreciate hearing about it as well. Okay, back to countries. Now here's the problem with adding a new country. If you were to manually do it yourself using Microsoft Access, now the country ID is automatically generated. It's a unique number. You can't really set it yourself. So let's say you added a new country here, and it becomes country ID number 981. Now the problem is, if you do that and then later on we add a new country and it's also going to be number 981, and it's going to clash with the one that you added. So for obvious reasons, if you need to add a new country, we'd appreciate you telling us. If it's in the Scott catalog, we're going to go ahead and do so. And as you can see, it's not a good idea for you to add new countries manually. Okay, that about does it for today. Thanks for watching. Take care and goodbye.